Excuse me.
No. You gotta do it with a little bit more emphasis. Are we ready? Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Shakespeare in the Shade, and we say, huzzah! 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 That's it.
Thank you, Commissioner. We welcome you to Shakespeare in the Shade's 9th production. And this is our 8th production right here in beautiful Burroughs Park, where Shakespeare is always fast, fun, and free.
And it is free in part due to the generosity of our sponsors. You'll note them listed inside of your brochures. Can we have a round of applause for our sponsors? And I would also be remiss if I did not point out to you that we are also assisted by our constabulary. Out there you'll see Mark Herman, Special Constables. A round of applause for those guys. And Sergeant Smith, come up here real quick. Bernie, we're trying to do a play, Sergeant. Come on. Sergeant, come up. Here's going to be our male model for just a moment. And you will note on Sergeant Cook. I was saying Sergeant Smith. Smith is the other one who's not the sergeant, although, you can say someday, if you wanted to. Sergeant Cook is going to be our male model. You see that little gold badge that's right there? That's with the Parks Division. So he and Deputy Smith are both part of a special group of folks that have special training, be able to do things in parks, water rescue, and all that kind of bit. So can we have a round of applause for Mark Herman?
Thank you. Are you ready?
And some of you might not know who we are. This is Paul Shanklin, who works for Precinct 4. Can we have a round of applause for him? He is the producer for Precinct 4. And I work for you in Precinct 4. I'm Jack Tagle. I'm your commissioner.
God, he's a lot more than a commissioner. He's also a spirit holder, number 2. Well, this afternoon, something wicked this way comes. As we present to you Shakespeare's scariest and bloodiest play, just in time for Halloween. Now, our play begins in Scotland, where a great battle has occurred. The bravest warrior was MacBeth. Returning from battle, MacBeth and Banquo meet 3 witches in the woods.
Hail, Macbeth, Thane of God! Hail, Macbeth, Thane of Contor!
Hail, Macbeth, thou shalt be king hereafter.
Commissioner, what's a thane?
A thane? No, thane. No G on the end of that. A thane is, like this is a thing that we're all here at. But a thane is someone that the king appoints to be an important person. So that a thane is an important person serving under the king.
Oh, and speaking of the king, Duncan, the king of Scotland, after learning of Macbeth's skillful win on the battlefield, appoints him Thane of Cawdor.
Hail, Thane of Cawdor!
Duncan also names his son Malcolm as his heir apparent.
Hail, Prince of Cumberland!
Hail, Prince of Cumberland!
Now, guys, because of the witch's prophecy, Macbeth is taken aback by this news. And upon returning home, Macbeth is greeted by his wife, Lady Macbeth, where they plot a scheme for Macbeth to take the throne. Macbeth is the perfect play for the Halloween season. Ghosts, get out of here. Enjoy the play. And good luck.
Doubtful it stood, as two spent swimmers had to cling together and choke their art. The merciless MacDonwald, worthy to be a rebel, from the western isles of kerns and gallow glasses is supplied, and fortune on his damned quarrel smiling shall like a rebel's hoard. But all's too weak for brave MacBeth. Well, he deserves that name. Disdaining fortune with his brandished steel, carved out his passage, till he faced the slave, which ne'er shook hands, nor bade farewell to him, till he unseamed him from the nave to the chaps, and fixed his head upon our battlements.
Valiant cousin, worthy gentlemen!
Mark, King of Scotland, Mark, no sooner justice had, with valor armed, compelled these skipping kerns to trust their heels, but the Norwegian lord, surveying vantage, with furbished arms and new supplies of men, began a fresh assault.
His made not this our captains, MacBeth and Banquo?
Yes, as sparrows eagles, or the hare the lion. If I say sooth, I must report they were as cannons overcharged with double cracks, and they doubly redoubled strokes upon the foe, except they meant to bathe in reeking wounds or memorize another Golgotha, I cannot tell. But I am faint. My gashes cry for help.
So well thy words become thee, as thy wounds. They smack of honor both. Go, fetch in surgeons. Who comes here?
The worthy Thane of Ross.
What a hate spoke through his eyes.
God save the king.
Whence camest thou, worthy Thane?
From Fife, great king, where the Norwegian banners flout the sky and fan our people cold. Norway himself, with terrible numbers, assisted by that most disloyal traitor, the Thane of Cawdor, began a dismal conflict. Point against point rebellious, arm against arm, curbing his lavish spirit, but to conclude, the victory fell on us!
Great happiness! No more that Thane of Cawdor shall deceive our bosom interest. Go, pronounce his present death, with his former title, Great Macbeth!
I'll see it done.
He hath lost, noble Macbeth hath won!
Killing swine. So where thou?
A sailor's wife
look not like inhabitants of the earth, and yet they're on it. Live you? Or are you up to man-made question? For you seem to understand me.
Speak, if you can. What are you?
All hail, Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of the Round!
Oh, hail, Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor! All hail, Macbeth! Thou shalt be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? In the name of truth, are ye fantastical, or that indeed which outwardly ye show? To me you speak not. If you can see into the seeds of time and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak then to me. Do neither bends nor fears nor favors nor your hate.
Hail!
Hail, hail.
Lesser than Macbeth, and greater.
Not so happy, yet much happier. Thou shalt be king, so thou be done. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Banquo and Macbeth.
Stay! You perfect speakers! Tell me more! Why, Sybil's death I know I'm Thane of Blondes, but how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives! Say from which you all this strange intelligence! Or why upon this blasted heat you stop our web with such prophetic greeting? Speak! I charge you!
Whither are they vanished?
Into the air?
Were such things here as we do speak about? Or have we eaten upon the insane root that does take the reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings.
You shall be king.
And Thane of Cawdor too, went it not so?
To the self-same tune and words. Who's here? The king hath happily received, Macbeth, the news of thy success.
We are sent from our royal masters to give thee thanks.
And for an earnest of a greater honor, he made me, from him, call me Thane of Cawdor. In which edition, hail those worthy Thane, for it is thine.
The devil speak true. The Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes?
Who was the Thane of Cawdor lives yet treason's capital, confessed and proved, have overthrown him.
Lambs and Thane of Cawdor? Grace is behind. Thank you for your pains. Do you not hope your children shall be kings, since those that gave the Thane of Cawdor to me promised no less to them?
'Tis strange. And oftentimes, to win us to our harm, the instruments of darkness tell us truths. Win us with honest trifles to betray us in deepest consequence. Cousins, the word, I pray.
This supernatural soliciting cannot be ill, cannot be good. If ill, why have they given me earnest of success commencing in the truth? I am Thane of Cawdor. If good, why do I yield to that suggestion whose horrid image doth unfix my hair and that my seated heart knock at my ribs against the use of nature? Present fears are less than horrible imaginings.
Look, a partner's wrapped.
If chance will have me king, why, chance may crown me without my stir.
Worthy Macbeth, we wait upon your leisure.
Give me your favor. My dull brain was wrought with things forgotten. Let us toward the king. Think upon what hath chanced, and in more time, the interim having waited, let us speak our free hearts each to other.
Very flattered.
Till then enough. Come, friends. Is execution done on Cawdor? Are not those in commission yet returned?
My liege, they are not yet come back, but I have spoke with one that saw him die, who did report that very frankly he confessed his treason, implored your highness's pardon, and set forth a deep repentance. Nothing in his life became him like believing it.
He was a gentleman, on whom I built an absolute trust. Worthiest cousin, the sin of my ingratitude even now is heavy on me. Only I have left to say, more is thy due than more than all can pay. The service and loyalty I owe in doing it pays itself. Welcome hither. Ah, noble Banquo, no be. Come, let me enfold thee and hold thee to my heart.
There if I grow, the harvest is your own.
Sons, kinsmen, babes, and you whose places are nearest know, we will establish our estate upon our eldest, Malcolm, whom we name hereafter the Prince of Cumberland!
Hail, Prince of Cumberland!
From hence to Inverness, and bind it further to me.
I'll be myself the harbinger and make joyful the hearing of my wife of your approach. So humbly take my leave.
My worthy God.
Prince of Cumberland? That is a step on which I must fall down, or else or leap. For in my way lies stars, hide your fires. Let not light see my black and deep desires.
Let's ask him whose care has gone before to bid us welcome. It has appeared as kinsman.
They met me in the day of success, and I have learned the perfectest report. They have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burned a desire to question them further, they made themselves air, into which they vanished. Whilst I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the king, who all hailed me, Fame of Cawdor, by which title before these weird sisters had saluted me, and referred me to the coming on of time with, Hail, King, thou shalt be! This have I thought good to deliver to thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou might not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart and farewell. Glons thou art, and Cawdor, and shall be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great. What is your tidings?
The king comes here tonight.
How art thou to say it?
So please you. It is true. Our thane is coming.
Give him tender. He brings great news. The raven himself is hoarse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits, that tend unmortal thoughts, unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe, chock full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood. Stop up the access and passage to remorse. Let no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my women's breasts and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pall thee in the dunnest smoke of hell. That my keen knife see not the wounded mate, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, Hold! Hold! Great wrongs, worthy Cawdor! Greater than both by the all-hail laughter, thy letters have transported thee beyond the ignorant present, and I feel now the future in the instant.
My dearest love. Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as he purposes.
Oh, never shall sun that morrow see. Your face, my name, is as a book where men may read strange matters. To beguile the time, look like the time. Bear welcome in your hand, your eye, your tongue. Look like the innocent flower, but be the servant under it. He that is coming must be provided for, and you shall put this great night's business into my dispatch, which shall to all our nights and days to come give solely sovereign sway and masterdom.
We will speak further.
Leave all the rest to me.
castle hath a pleasant seat. Yes, sweetly and nimbly recommends itself unto our gentle senses.
I observe. Here is devil.
See, our noble hostess. The love which follows us sometimes is our trouble, which we still thank is love. But herein I shall teach you how you shall bid God Iris for your page and thank us for your trouble.
All our service in every point twice done and then done double. We're poor and single business to contend against those honors deep and broad, wherewith your majesty knows our house.
Where's the Thane of Condor? We coursed him at his heels and had a hope to be his purveyor. But he rides well, and his great love, sharp as his spur, hath holpen to his home before us. Gentle mistress, we are your guests.
Your servants ever have theirs themselves, and what is theirs becomes to make their audit at your highness's pleasure, still to return your own.
Give me thy hand, and conduct me to mine host, for we love him highly, and shall continue our grace's court. By your leave, hostess.
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. If the assassination could trammel up the consequence and catch with his Circe's success, that but this blow might be the be-all, end-all here. But here upon this banking shoal of time, we jump the life to come. But this Duncan hath borne his faculties so meek, hath been so clear in his great office that his virtues will plead like angels, trumpet tongue, against the deep damnation of his taking off. And pity, like the naked newborn babe striding the blast, or heaven's cherubim horsed upon the sightless couriers of the air, shall blow the horrid deed in every eye, that tears shall drown the wind. I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, but only vaulting ambition which o'erleaps itself and falls on the other. How now? What news?
He has almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
Hath he asked for me?
No, you not. He has.
We will proceed no further in this. He hath honored me of late, and I have bought golden opinions from all sorts of people, which would now be worn in their newest gloss, not cast aside so soon.
Was the hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since, and wakes it now to look so green and pale as what is it so freely? From now such I account thy love. Art thou feared to be the same in thine own act and valor as thou art in desire? Wouldst thou have that which thou esteem the ornament of life? Or be a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I would like a poor cat in the eye?
Peace! I dare do all that may become a man. He who does more is none.
What beast was it then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. And to be more than what you were, you would be so much more the man. Your time nor place did then adhere, and yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you. I have given suck, and know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it were smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from his goldless gums and dashed their brains out, and I so sworn as you attempted this.
If we should fail!
We fail! But screw your courage to the sticking place, I will not. When Duncan is asleep, whereto the rather shall his day's hard journey soundly invite him. His two chamberlains will wine and sail so convinced that memory, the warder of the brain, shall be a fume, and the receipt of reason a limbeck only. When in swinish sleep their drenched natures lie as in a death, what cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? What not put upon his spongy officers who shall bear the guilt of our great quell?
Bring forth men children only. For thy undaunted mettle should compose nothing but males. not be seen when we have marked blood those sleepy two of his own chamber, and use their very daggers that they have done it?
Who dares receive it other? For we shall make our griefs and clamor roar upon his death.
I am settled. And bend up each corporal agent to this terrible feat.
Awake! Mark the time of the fairest show. While space must hide, what the false heart doth know.
How goes the night, boy?
The moon is down. I have not heard the clock.
She goes down at 12.
I take it 'tis later, sir.
Oh. Take my sword. It's husbandry in heaven. The candles are all out. Take thee that too. Heavy summons lies like lead upon me, yet I would not sleep. O merciful powers, restrain in me the cursed thoughts that nature gives way to and repose. Give my sword. Who's there? A friend. What, sir? Not yet to rest? The king's abed, and he hath been in unusual pleasures, and sent forth great largesse to your offices.
Being unprepared, our will became the servant to defect, which else should free have wrought.
All's well. I dreamt last night the three weird sisters. To you they've shown some truth.
I think not of them. Yet, when we can entreat an hour to serve, we would spend it in some words upon that business, if you would grant the time.
At your kindest leisure.
Good repose the while.
Thanks, sir. Like to you.
Go. Bid thy mistress when my drink be ready, she strike upon the bell. Get thee to bed. Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand? Come. Let me clutch it. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not fatal vision, sensible to feeling as to sight? Or art thou but a dagger of the mind, a false creation proceeding from the heat-oppressed brain? I see thee yet, in form as palpable as this which I now draw. Thou marshalest me in the way I was going, and such an instrument I was to use. Mine eyes are made the fools of the other senses, or else worth all the rest. I see thee still, and on thy blade and dudgeon gouts of blood which was not so before. There's no such thing. It is the bloody business which informs us to mine eyes. Now over the one-half world, nature seems dead. Wicked dreams of use of curtains sleep. Witchcraft celebrates pale Hecate's offerings. Whilst I threat, he lives. Words to the heat of deeds too cold breath gives. I go, and it is done. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. That which hath quenched them hath given me fire. Peace was the owl that shrieked the fatal bellman that gives the sternest good night. The ballad birds, the doors are open, and the surfeited grooms do mock their charge with snores. I have dropped their posits, that death and nature do contend about them whether they live or die.
Who's there? Help!
I'm afraid they have awaked. 'Tis not done. The attempt and not the deed confounds us. not resemble my father as he slept, I had done it. My husband.
I've done the deed. Didst thou hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream, the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now?
As I descended?
I?
This is a sorry sight.
A foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
This one did laugh in his sleep, and one cried murder. That they did wake each other. I stood and heard them, but they did say their prayers and addressed them again to sleep.
They are too launched together.
One cried, God bless us, and amen the other. As they had seen me with these hangman hands, listening their fears, I could not say amen when they did say God bless us.
Consider it not so deeply.
But wherefore could I not say amen? I had most need of a blessing, and amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought of after these ways. So it will make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. MacBeth doth murder sleep. The innocent sleep.
What do you mean?
Still it cried to all the house, sleep no more. Glamis hath murdered sleep, and therefore Porto shall sleep no more. MacBeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it that thus cried? My worthy Thane, you do unbend your noble strength to think so great, brain sickly of things. Go get some water, and wash this filthy witness from your hand. Why have you moved the daggers from their place? They must lie there. Go carry them and smear the sleepy rooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I'm afraid to think what I have done. Look on it again, I dare not.
Infirm of purpose! Give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are but as pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted death. If he do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? How is it with me when every noise appalls me? What hands are here? Ha! They pluck out mine eyes. Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hands? No. This my hands will rather the multitudinous seas incarnadine, making the green one red.
My hands are of your color, yet I shame to wear a heart so white. There's a knocking in the south entry. Retire we to our chamber. A little water clears us of this deed. How easy is it then? Your constancy hath left you unattended. Hark! More knocking. Put on your nightcap, lest occasion call us and show us to be watchers. Be not lost so poorly in your thoughts.
Know my deed, or best not know myself. Wait, ducking with thy knocking! I would thou couldst.
Here's a knocking indeed. If a man were porter of Hellgate, he should have old turning the key. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there in the name of Beelzebub? Here's a farmer that hanged himself on the expectation of plenty. Come in time. Have napkins enough about you. Here, you'll sweat for it. Knock! Knock! Who's there? Ah! Oh. In the other devil's name. Faith, here's an equivocator that could swear in both the scales against either scale, but could not equivocate to heaven. Oh, come in, equivocator. Knock, knock! Knock, knock. Who's there? Faith, here's an English tailor come hither for stealing out of a French hose. Oh, come in, tailor. Here you may roast your goose. Knock, knock! order it no further. I thought to greet one of each profession and go the primrose way to the everlasting bonfire. Anon! Anon! I pray you, remember. Remember the porter.
Was it so late, friend? You must have been able to lie so late.
Aye, faith, sir. We were carousing till the second cock, and drink, sir, is a great provoker of 3 things.
What 3 things is drink especially provoke?
Marry, sir, nose painting, sleep, and urine. Literally, sir, it provokes and unprovokes. It provokes the desire and takes away the performance. Persuades him and disheartens him, makes him stand to and not stand to. In conclusion, equivocates him into sleep and, giving him the lie, leaves him.
The drink gave you the lie last night.
Ah, marry, sir, that it did, and the very broke on me. But I requited him for his lie, and I think being too strong for him, though he took my legs up a bit, yet I made a shift to cast him.
Thy master, sir. Eyes are knocking us away. Here he comes.
Good morrow, noble sir.
Good morrow, Wolf.
Is indeed stirring worthy thing.
Not yet.
Give command me to call timely upon him. Almost slip the hour.
I will take you to him.
I know this is a joyful trouble, for you have yet his one.
The labor we delight in, physics pain. This is the door.
I'll be so bold to call, or have lived to do my service.
Goes the king hence today?
He does. He did appoint so.
The night has been. Where we lay, our chimneys were blown down, and as they say, lamentings heard ire the air. Strange screams of death and prophecy with accents terrible, of dire combustion and confused events new hash to the woeful time. The obscure bird clamor the livelong night. Some say the earth was feverous and did shake.
'Twas a rough night.
My young remembrance cannot parallel a fellow to it.
Oh, horror! 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 Touch your heart! You can see what I thee!
What's the matter?
Confusion has made his masterpiece. Most sacrilegious murder have broken open the Lord's own temple, and stole away the life of the building.
What is it you say? The life?
Mean you his majesty?
Approach the chamber. Do not let me speak. See and speak for yourselves. Awake! Awake! Murder and treason! Ring the alarm bell! Malcolm! Banquo! Shake off this downy sleep and see death's counterfeit! And let the rises in great doom's image! Malcolm! Banquo! Rise from your graves! Let's break the countenance's horror! Ring the bell!
What's the business that such a hideous trumpet calls to parley the sleepers of the house? Speak! Speak!
Gentle lady, it's not for you to hear what I have to say. This repetition of a woman's ear would murder as a traveler. Oh, Banquo! Banquo! The royal master's murdered.
Oh, alas! Not in our house!
Too cruel anywhere. And I would die an hour before this chance. I have lived the blessed time.
What is the miss?
You do not know it. The spring, the head, the fountain of your blood is stopped. The very source of it is stopped.
Your royal father is murdered.
Oh.
Those of his chamber, as it seemed, had done it. Their hands and faces daggers which unwiped we found upon their pillows.
Oh, yet I do repent me of my fury that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you so?
Who can be wise, amazed, temperate, and furious, loyal and neutral in a moment? No man. The expedition my violent love outrun the pause of reason. Here lay Duncan, his silver skin laced with his golden blood. His gashed stabs look like a breach in nature for ruin's wasteful entrance. There, the murderers, steeped in the colors of their trade, their daggers unmannerly breached with gore. Who could refrain that had a heart to love, and in that heart courage to make love known?
Help me, Hansel!
Little lady, when we have our naked frailties hid and suffer an exposure, let us meet and question this most bloody piece of work to know it further.
Let us
Fears and scruples shake us.
Let us briefly put on manly readiness and meet in the hall together.
Well, we contented.
All contented.
What'll I do? I'll not consort them. I'll to England, where I am there's daggers in men's smiles. The nearer in blood, the nearer bloody.
Threescore and 10. I can't remember well. Within the volume of which time I have seen hours dreadful and things strange, but this sore night doth try for former names.
Our good Father, thou seest the heavens as, troubled by man's act, threaten his bloody stage. By the clock 'tis day, and yet dark night strangles the traveling lamp. Is night's predominance, or the day's shame that darkness does the face of earth and tomb, when living light should kiss it?
'Tis unnatural, even in the deedest done. On Tuesday last, a falcon, towering in her private place, was by a mousing owl hawked at and killed.
And Duncan's horses, a thing most strange and certain, turned wild in nature, broke their stalls, flung out, contending against obedience, as they would make war with mankind.
They said they eat each other.
They did so, the amazement of mine eyes that looked upon it. Here comes the good, the doth.
God's venison go with you.
Tis known who did this more than bloody deed. Oh, God, regret my slain. Last the day. Then, 'tis most like the sovereignty will fall upon Macbeth.
And more than many, will discover to be invested.
Will you discover?
No, cousin. All the fights.
Well, I will visit.
Thanks, I do. Lest our whole road is better than our moves.
Farewell. Thou hast it now. Long, Otto, King, all. Just as the dear women promised. And that fear doth plague me most foully for. Yet it was said it should not stand in thy posterity, but myself would be the root and father of many kings. Their words be true as upon thee, Macbeth, and their speeches shine. May they not be my oracles as well, and set me up in oaths. No more.
Here's our chief guest.
If he had been forgotten, it had been as a gap in our great feast, and all thing unbecoming.
Tonight we hold a solemn supper, sir, and I request your presence.
Let your highness command upon me, to the which my duties are with a most indissoluble tie forever knit.
Ride you this afternoon?
Aye, my good lord.
We should have most desired your good advice, which still hath been both brave and prosperous in this day's council. But we'll take tomorrow. Is it far you ride?
As far, my lord, as will fill the time betwixt now and supper.
Fail not our feast.
My lord, I will not.
We hear our bloody cousin is bestowed in England, not confessing his cruel parasite, but filling hearers with strange invention. But of that tomorrow. Adieu till you return at night. Those Flayons with you?
Aye, my good lord. Our time is called upon us.
I wish your horses strong and swift and sure of foot, and so I do commend you to their back. Farewell. Let every man be master of his time until 7 tonight. To make society the sweeter welcome, we will keep ourselves till supper time alone. Wow. God be with you. Sir, attend those men our pleasure.
They are, my lord, without the palace gate.
Bring them to the court. To be thus is nothing but to be safely thus. Our fears in Banquo stick deep. There is none but he whose being I do fear. He chid the sisters when they first put the name of king upon me, and bade them speak to him. Then prophet-like they held him, father to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown, and put a barren scepter in my grip. Thence to be rich with an unlineal hand, no son of mine succeeding. To make them kings, the seed of Banquo, kings! Rather than so, come fate into the list. Now wait by the door until we call. Was it not yesterday we spoke together?
It was, so please your highness.
Well then now, have you considered of my speeches? Know you that it was he in times past which held you so under fortune?
True, my lord.
I did so, and went further, which is now our second point of view.
We are men, my liege. I am one, my liege, whom the vile blows and buffets of the world have so incensed that I am reckless what I do to spite the world. And he, another, so weary with disaster, tugged with fortune, that he would set his lie on any chance to mend it or be rid on it.
Both of you know Banquo was your enemy.
True, my lord.
And so is he mine. And in such bloody distance that every minute of his being thrust against my nearest of life. And though I could with barefaced power sweep him from my sight and bid my will avouch it, yet I must not.
We shall perform as you command, though our lives...
Your spirit shine through you. Within this hour at most, I will advise you where to plant yourselves, acquaint you with the perfect spire of the time and the moment on it, for it must be done tonight, and something from the palace. Always thought that I require a clearness, and with him, to leave no rubs nor botches in the work. Flayons, his son that does keep him company, whose absence is no less material to me than is his father's, must embrace the fate of that dark hour. Resolve yourselves apart. I'll come to you anon.
We are resolved, my lord.
I'll call upon you straight. Abide within. It is concluded. Banquo, thy soul's flight, to find heaven, must find it out tonight.
Is Banquo gone from court?
Aye, madam, but returns again tonight.
Say to the king I would attend his leisure for a few words.
Madam, I will.
Not had, all spent, where our desire is got, without content. 'Tis safer to be that which we destroy than in destruction dwell in doubtful joy. How now, my lord? Why do you keep alone your sorriest fancies your companions making, using those thoughts which should indeed have died for those they think on? Things without all remedy should be without regard. What What's done is done.
We have scorched the snake, not killed it. She'll close and be herself. Ere we will eat our meals in fear and sleep in the affliction of these terrible dreams that shake us nightly. Better to be with the dead, whom we, to gain our peace, have sent to peace, than on the torture of the mind to lie in restless ecstasy. Duncan is in his grave. After life's fitful fever, he sleeps well. Nor steel, nor poison, malice domestic, foreign levy, nothing can touch him further.
Come on. Gentle, my lord. Sleek over your writing books. Be bright and jovial amongst your guests tonight. You must leave this.
Oh, full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Thou knowest that Blanco and his flayons live.
But in of nature's copies not returned.
There's comfort yet. They are assailable. Then be thou jocund. Ere the bat hath flown his cloistered flight, there shall be done a deed of dreadful note.
What's to be done?
Be innocent of the knowledge, dearest child, until thou applaud the deed. Come, sealing night. The good things of day begin to droop and drowse, while night's black agents to their praise do rouse. Thou marvelest at my words, but hold thee still. Things bad begun make strong themselves by ill. So, prithee, go with me.
He needs not our mistrust, for he delivers our offices and what we have to do in the direction just.
Hark, they're coming.
Give us a light there. Oh,
'Tis he.
Will be rain tonight. Go. Treachery! Fly the flames! The mist revenge!
We did strike out the light.
Was it out the way?
There's the one down. The sun has fled. We have lost best half of our affair.
Well, let us away and say what we've done.
You know your own degrees. Sit down. At first and last, the hearty welcome.
Thanks, Your Majesty.
Ourself will play the humble host and mingle with society. Our hostess keeps her state, but in this time we will require her welcome.
Pronounce it for me, sir, to all our friends, for my heart speaks, they all know.
Be large in mirth. Anon will drink a measure the table round. There's blood on thy face.
'Tis Banquo's
His
then.
throat is cut, that I did for him.
Thou art the best of the pepper.
bides, with 20 gashes in his head, the least of death of nature.
Thanks for that. Get thee gone. Tomorrow we'll hear ourselves again.
My royal lord, you do not give the cheer.
Sweet remembrancer. Now, good digestion, wait on appetite, and health on both.
And health on both. May it please your highness, sit.
Here now we had our country's honor roost were the graced person of our bankroll present.
His absent sir lays blame upon his promise. Please your highness to grace us with your royal company.
The table's full.
Here is a place reserved, sir.
Where?
Here, my good lord. What is it that moves your highness?
Which of you have done this?
What, my lord?
Thou canst not say I did it! Never shake thy foreign locks at me!
Gentlemen, rise. His highness is not well.
You sit, worthy friends. My lord is often thus and hath been from his youth. I pray you keep seat. The fit is momentary. Upon a thought he will again be well. If you much note him, you will offend him and extend his passion. Feed and regard him not.
Oh, you man! I am a bold one, the devil upon that which might appall the devil!
Proper stuff. This is the very painting of your fear. This is the air-drawn dagger which you sent legend to Duncan. Oh, shame yourself. Why do you make such faces? When all's done, you look but on a stool.
Prithee, see there! Behold! Look below! How say you? What? If thou canst not, speak to!
What quite unrandom folly.
If I stand here, I saw him.
Fie, for shame.
Blood hath been shed here now. The times have been that when the brains were out, the man would die, and there an end. But now they rise again.
My worthy lord, your noble friends do lack you.
I do forget. Do not muse at me, my most worthy friends. I have a strange infirmity which is nothing to those that know me. Come, love and health to all. Then I'll sit down. Give me some wine, fill full. I drink to the general joy of the whole table, and to our dear friend Bankroll, whom we miss. Would that he were here. To all, and him, we thirst, to all and all.
Our duties at the pledge.
Upon and quit my sight! Let the earth hide thee! Thy bones are marrowless, thy blood is cold. There is no speculation in those eyes which thou must glare with!
Think of these good peers as a thing of custom, 'tis no other, only it spoils the pleasure of the time.
When man dare, I dare! Approach thou like the running Russian bear, the armed rhinoceros, or the harking panther! Take any shape but death, and my firm nerves will never tremble! Hence or will shadow, unreal mockery, hence! Being gone, I am a man again. Pray you, sit still.
You have displaced the mirth, broke the good meeting with most admired disorder.
Can such things be? And overcome us like a summer's cloud without our special wonder? You make me strange, even to the disposition I hold. When I think now you can behold such sights and keep the natural ruby of your cheeks, while mine is blanched with fear.
What sights, my lord?
I pray you speak not. He grows worse and worse. Question enrages him. At once, good night. Stand not upon the order of your going, but go at once!
Good night, and better health. Attend his majesty.
A kind good night to all.
We'll have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. Stones have been known to move and trees to speak. What is the night?
Almost at odds with morning. Which is which?
How sayest thou that Macbeth denies his person in our great bidding?
Did you send to him, sir?
I hear it, by the way, but I will sing. There's not a one of them, but in his house I keep a servant feed. I will tomorrow. And betimes I will to the weird sisters. More shall they speak. But now I am bent to know by the worst means the worst. For mine own good, all causes shall give way. Iron and blood steps so far in that should I wade no more, returning were as tedious as gore. Strange things I have in head which will to hand, which must be acted ere they may be scanned.
You lack the season of all natures. Sleep.
Come, will to sleep. My strange and self-abuse is the initiate fear that wants hard use. We are yet but young indeed.
Let's make haste. She'll soon be back again.
apprehend your thoughts, which can interpret further only I say things have been strangely born. The gracious Duncan was pitied at MacBeth. Mary, he was dead, and the right valiant Banquo walked too late. Whom you may say, if it please you, Fleance killed, for Fleance fled. Men must not walk too late. Who cannot want the thought how monstrous it was for Malcolm to kill his gracious father? Damn fact, how it did grieve MacBeth. Did he not straight in pious rage the two delinquents tear, that were the slaves of drink and thralls of sleep? Was not that nobly done? Aye, and wisely too. For it would have angered any heart alive to hear the men deny it. So that I say, he has borne all things well. And I do think that had he Duncan's son under his key, as aid please heaven, he should find what tore to kill a father. So should Fleance. But peace. For from broad words, and has he failed us presence at the tyrant's feast. I hear Macduff lives in disgrace. Sir, can you tell where he bestows himself?
The son of Duncan, from whom this tyrant holds the due of birth, lives in the English court and is received with the most pious Edward. Hither Macduff has come to pray the Holy King upon his aid, to wake Northumberland and warlike Seward, that by the help of these we may again bring to our tables meat, sleep to our nights, free from our feasts and banquets bloody knives, do faithful homage and receive free honors, all which we pine for now. And this report has so exasperated the king that he prepares for some attempt of war.
Sent he to Macduff?
He did, and with an absolute serenade, the cloudy messenger turns me his back and hums, as who should say, you'll rue the time that clogs me with this answer.
And that well might advise him to a caution, to hold what distance his wisdom can provide. Some holy angel fly to the court of England, and unfold his messagary come, that a swift blessing may certain return to this, our suffering country under a hand accursed.
I'll send my prayers with him.
Thrice the brinded cat hath mewed.
Thrice and once the hedge pig whined. Hark your cry, 'tis time, 'tis time.
'Tis time.
'Tis time.
Round about the cauldron go, in the poisoned entrails throw. Toad that under cold stone, days and nights has 31. Sweltered venom, sleeping got, boiled out, first in the charming pot. Double, double, toil, trouble, fire,
Cauldron bubble. Still I tell the penny snake, in the cauldron boil and bake. Eye of newt and toe of broad, wool of bat and tongue of dog, adder's fork and blind worm's sting, lizard's leg and owlet's ring. For a charm of powerful trouble, like a hell broth boil and bubble. Double, double, toil and double, fire burn and burning cauldron. Dragon scale, tooth of wolf, witch's mummy, maw and gold, of the rabbit saucy sharp, root of hemlock, big the dark, liver of pig, boiled and stewed, gall, goat, slips of yew, silvered in the moon's eclipse, nose of tiger's lips, finger of the bird strangled vein, tis delivered by a draught, make the cruel, thick slab, add thereto a tiger chaudron for the ingredients double, toil and trouble, toil and burn, fire and trouble, fire, burn, and cauldron bubble. Cool it with a baboon's blood, then the charm is firm and good.
Well done. I commend your pains, and everyone shall share in the game.
By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. Open locks, whoever knocks.
How now, you secret, black and midnight heads? What is it you do?
A deed without a name.
I conjure you by that which you profess. Howe'er you come to know it, answer me. Even till destruction sicken, answer me what I ask you.
Speak.
Demand.
Answer. Say if thou'dst rather hear it from our mouths or from our masters.
Oh, let me see him.
Come, high or low, thyself and office deftly show.
Macbeth, beware Macduff, beware the thane of fight. Dismiss me enough.
But one word more!
Macbeth! Macbeth! Macbeth!
Had I 3 ears, I'd hear thee.
Be bloody, bold, and resolute. Laugh to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Then live, Macduff. What need I fear of thee? But yet, I'll make assurance double sure and take a bond of fate. Thou shalt not live! What is this?
Listen, but speak not to it.
Macbeth shall never vanquish thee till great Burnham Wood, the high Dunsinane Hill, shall come against him.
That will never be! Who can impress the forest? Beat the tree and fix its earthbound roots so weak bottom's good! Where are they? Gone?
What's your grace's will?
Saw you the weird sisters?
No, my lord.
Came they not by you?
No, indeed, my lord. I bring you word. Macduff has fled to England.
Fled to England?
Aye, my good lord.
Time now anticipated my dread exploits. Castle of Macduff I will surprise, seize upon fight, give to the edge of the sword his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls that trace him in his line. No boasting like a fool, this deed I'll do before this purpose cool. But no more sights!
What had he done to make him fly the land?
You must have patience, madam.
He had none. When our actions do not, our fears do make us traitors.
You know not whether it was his wisdom or his fear.
Wisdom? To leave his wife, his babes, his mansion, and his titles in a place from whence himself does fly? He loves us not. He wants the natural touch. For the poor wren, the most diminutive of birds, will fight her young ones in the nest against the owl. All is the fear and nothing is the love. The little is the wisdom where the flight so runs against all reason.
My dearest coz, I pray you, school yourself. But for your husband, he is noble, wise, judicious, and best knows the fits of the season. I dare not speak much further, but cruel are the times when we are traitors who do not know ourselves. I take my leave of you. It shall not be long, but I'll be here again.
Fathered he is, and yet he's fatherless.
I'm so much a fool should I stay longer. It would be my disgrace and your discomfort. I take my leave at once.
Your father is dead. What will you do now? How will you live?
My father is not dead, Burroughs.
Yes, he is dead. How wilt thou do for a father?
Nay, how will you do for a husband?
Why, I can buy me 20 at any market.
Then I'll buy him to sell him again.
Thou speaks with all the wit, yet in faith with wit enough for thee.
Was my father a traitor, Mother?
Aye, that he was.
What is a traitor?
Why, one that swears and lies.
And we all traitors that do so?
Everyone that swears and lies is a traitor. It must be hanged.
Who must hang me?
By the honest man.
Then the liars and swears are fools, for they are liars and swears are kept to be honest men.
God help thee, poor mother. And how wilt thou do for father?
If you were dead, you'd leave. If you were not, it would be a good sign that I quickly have a new father.
Poor Brettler! How thou talks! Hi! What are these faces?
Where is your husband?
I hope in no place so unsanctified where such as thou mayst find him.
He is a traitor.
Thou liest. Thou shalt too.
No! Oh! What?
You, young fry of treachery!
He has killed me, Mother.
Let us seek out some desolate shade, and there weep our sad bosoms empty.
Each new morn, you widow's howl, you orphan's cry, you sorrows strike the face of heaven, and resounds as if it felt with Scotland, and yelled out like syllable of dolor.
What you have spoke, it may be so perchance. This tyrant, whose sole name blisters our tongues, was once thought honest. You have loved him well. He hath not touched you yet. I am young, but something you may deserve of him through me and wisdom, to offer up a poor, weak, innocent lamb to appease an angry God.
I am not treacherous.
But MacBeth is. Angels are bright still, though the brightest fell. Though all things foul would wear the brows of grace, yet grace must still look so.
I've lost all my hopes. Of Scotland.
Macduff, what I am truly, is thine and my poor country's to command. Whither indeed? Before thy here approach, old Seward, with 10,000 warlike men, already at a point, was setting forth. Now we'll together, and the chance of goodness be like our warranted quarrel. Why are you silent?
Such welcome and unwelcome men at once. It is hard to reconcile. I have returned to cousin. Welcome hither.
Sir, amen.
Stand Scotland where it did.
Alas, poor country, almost afraid to know itself. Cannot be called our mother, but a grave, where nothing but who knows nothing has once seemed to smile, where sighs and groans and shrieks that rend the air are made, not marked, where violent sorrow seems a modern ecstasy.
What's to do us to grieve?
Each minute teems a new one.
How goes my wife?
Why, well.
My children, too.
Well, too.
The tyrant has not mattered at their peace.
No, they were well at peace when I did leave them.
Be it their comfort. We are coming thither. Gracious England hath lent us good seaward and 10,000 men, in order and a better soldier, none that Christendom gives out.
Oh, would that I could answer this comfort with the like, but I have words that will be howled out in desert air where hearing should not latch them.
Keep them not running. Quickly, let me have it.
Let not your ears despise my tongue forever.
Yes, Alex.
Your castle is surprised, your wife and babes savagely slaughtered, to relate the manner were on the quarry of these murdered deer to add the death of you.
Oh, my children.
Wife, children, servants, all that can be found.
I must be convinced. My wife killed too?
I said,
Be comforted. Let's make us medicines of our great revenge to cure this deadly grief.
He hath no children. Did you say all? Oh, Hellkite, all! All my pretty chickens that are down in one fell swoop.
Dispute it like a man.
I shall do so, but first I must feel it as a man. I cannot help but think things that were most precious to me. Did heaven look on and not play its part? Sinful MacDonald, they're all struck for thee, not for thy own demerits, not for what I am, but for mine. Oh, heaven, rest their souls.
Be this the whetstone of your sword. Let grief convert to anger. Blunt not the heart, enraging.
I could play the woman with my eyes, and the braggart with my tongue. The gentle heaven cut short all intermission. Front to front, bring forth this being of Scotland myself, within my sword's reach. If he escape, heaven forgive him too.
This tune goes manly. Come, go we to the king. Our power is ready. Our lag is nothing but our lead. MacBeth is ripe for shaking, and the powers above put on their instruments. Receive what cheer you may. The night is long that never finds the day.
Watch this, but have you seen no truth in your report? When was it she last walked?
Since His Majesty went into the field, I have seen her rise from her bed, throw her nightgown upon her, unlock her closet, take forth paper, fold it, write upon it, read it, afterwards seal it, and again return to bed. Yet, all this while in a most fast sleep.
A great perturbation in nature to receive at once the benefit of sleep and do the effects of watching. What at any time have you heard her say?
That which I will not report after her.
You may to me, and 'tis most meet you should.
Neither to you nor anyone having no witness to confirm my speech.
Now behold, here she comes. This is her very guise, and upon my life, fast asleep. Observe her, stand close.
You see her eyes are open.
Aye, but their sense is shut.
What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hands.
It is an accustomed action with her to seem thus. Washing her hands, I have known her to continue in this action near a quarter of an hour. Yet here's a spot.
Oh, hark, she speaks. I will set down what comes from her to satisfy my remembrance the more strongly.
Out, damn spot, out, I say! 1, 2, and then it's time to do it. Hell is murky. But, my lord Five, a soldier and a feared. What need we fear, who knows, and what none can call our power to account? Who would have thought the old man to have had so much blood in him?
Do you like that?
The thing of life, and of life, perishing out. Ruffle these hands,
body.
This disease is beyond my practice. Yet I have known those which have walked in their sleep, who have died clothily in their beds.
What in your name? Look not so pale. I tell you yet again, painful spirit. He cannot come out of one's grave.
Even so.
To bed. To bed. There's a knocking at the gate. Come. Give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed. To bed. To bed.
Foul whisperings are abroad. Unnatural deeds do breed unnatural troubles. Infected minds to their death pillows will discharge their secrets. More needs she the divine than the physician, God. God forgive us all. Look after her, and so, good night, I think, but dare not speak.
Good night, good doctor. Oh, milady.
English power is near, led on by Malcolm, his Uncle Seward, and the good Macduff. Revenge is burning them.
Dear Burnham, when shall we all meet them? That way they are coming.
There is seaward sun, and many unrough youths that even now protest their first of manhood.
What does the tyrant?
Great Dunsinane, he strongly fortifies. Some call him mad. Others who lesser hate him do call it valiant fury.
Now does he feel his secret murder sticking to his hands. Now minutely revolts, so brave his faith breach. Those he commands move only in command, nothing in love.
Well, march we on.
Bring me no more reports. Let them fly all. So Burnham Forest removed to Dunsinane, I cannot take with fear. What's the boy, Malcolm? Was he not born of woman? The spirit said no, all mortal consequences I pronounce me thus. Fear not, MacBeth, for none born of woman shall e'er have power upon me. Then fly, false stains! The devil damn thee black, thou cream-faced loon! Where canst thou that goose look?
There is 10,000
Geese, village?
soldiers.
Go prick thy face and overread thou fear, thou lily-livered fool! What soldiers, Pat?
The English force.
Get thy face hence! Satan! I am sick at heart when I behold. Satan, I say!
What is your gracious pleasure?
What news more?
All is confirmed, my lord, which was reported.
I'll fight till for my bones my flesh be hacked. Give me my armor.
It is not needed yet.
I'll put it on. Hang those that talk of fear! Give me my armor! How is your patient, doctor?
Not so sick, my lord, as she is troubled by thick-coming fancies that keep her from her rest.
Cure her of that. Canst thou not minister to a mind disease, pluck from memory a rooted sorrow, cleanse the stuffed bosom of that perilous stuff that weighs upon the heart?
Then the patient must minister to himself.
Throw physic to the dogs, I'll have none of it! Come, sir, put my armor on me and give me my staff. Season! Send out! Doctor, the pain slide for me. Season! Dispatch! If thou couldst, doctor, cast the water of my land, find her disease, and purge it to a sound and pristine health, I would applaud thee to the very echo! I will not be afraid of death in vain, so Burnham would come to our Dunsinane!
Were I from Dunsinane, away and clear, profit again should hardly draw me here. Maybe.
Cousin, I hope the days are near at hand that chamber will be safe.
We doubt nothing.
What good is this before us?
The word of Buddha. The word of Buddha.
Let every soldier hew him down a bough and bear it before him. Thereby shall we shatter the numbers of our host and make discovery, error, and report of us.
It shall be done.
We learn no other but that the confident tyrant keeps still in Dunsinane. We'll endure our setting down before it.
'Tis his main hope.
Time approaches. Advance the war!
the outside wall, the cry is still, they come! Our castle strength will laugh a siege to scorn. Here, let them lie, till famine and the ague eat them up. What was that noise?
It is the cry of women, my good lord.
I have almost forgotten the taste of fears. The times have been, my senses would have cooled to hear a night shriek. Wherefore was that cry?
The queen, my lord, is dead.
She should have died hereafter! Would have been time for such a word tomorrow. And tomorrow. And tomorrow. Creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out. Out, brief candle. Life is but a walking shadow. Poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, then is heard no more. Is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Thy story, quickly.
Gracious my lord, I should report that which I say I saw, but know not how to do it.
Well, say it, sir.
As I did stand my watch upon the hill, I looked toward Burnham, and anon, methought the wood began to move.
Liar and slave!
Let me endure your wrath, if it be not so. Within this 3 miles may you see it coming, I say, a moving road.
If thou liest, thou shalt hang upon the next tree alive! I pull in resolution and begin to doubt the equivocation of the fiend that belies my truth. Fear not until Burnham would come toward Dunsinane, and now the wood comes toward Dunsinane. Arm! Arm! And out! I begin to be aweary of the sun. I wish the estate of the world were now undone. Ring the alarm bell! Blow, wind! Come, rat! At least we'll die with harness on our back!
Now near enough, your leafy screams so down and show like those you are. You, worthy uncle, shall with my cousin, your right noble son, lead our first battle. And subsequently shall take upon what else remains to do according to our order.
Very well. We would find the tyrant's guard tonight. Let us indignantly cannot fight!
Let our trumpets speak. Give them breath. Those clamorous harbingers of blood. And death!
They have tied me to the stake. Cannot fly. But bear-like, I must fight the horse. Who is he that was not born of woman? Such a one am I to fear, or none.
What is thy name?
Thou be afraid to hear it.
No, though thou callest thyself a hotter name than any that is in hell.
My name's MacBeth.
The devil himself cannot pronounce a name more hateful to mine ear.
No, nor more fearful.
Thou liest, abhorred tyrant. With my sword I'll prove the lie thou speakest.
Thou wast born of woman! The swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn, brandished by a man of a woman born.
Pirates! Show thyself! If thou be slain by any stroke of mine, my wife and children's ghosts haunt me still. Fortune, let me find him, the more I beg not!
This way, my lord. Castle's gently rendered. Tyrants, people on both sides do fight. Noble things do bravely in the war. It almost himself professes yours. Little to do.
We have met with foes that strike beside us.
Enter, sir. Castle.
Why should I play the Roman fool and die on my own sword? Whilst I see lives, the gashes, better on them.
Turn, hellhound! Turn!
Of all men else, I have avoided thee. But get thee back! My soul is too much charged with blood of thine already.
I have no words. My voice is in my sword. Thou bloodier villain that turns and give thee out!
Thou losest labor. I bear a charmed life, which must not yield to one of woman born.
Spare thy charm, and let the angel thou servest tell thee, MacBeth was from his mother's womb, untimely ripped!
Cursed be the tongue that tells thee so. I'll not fight.
Then yield, coward!
I will not yield. To kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet and be baited with the rabble's curse. Though born on forest become to Dunsinane, and thou oppose, being of no woman born, yet I will try the last. Lay out, MacBeth, and damn me who first cries, hold, enough!
MacBeth is missing, and your noble son.
Your son, my lord, has paid a soldier's debt.
He is dead.
Aye, and carried off the field. Your cause of sorrow must not be measured by his worth, for then that's no end.
Why then? God soldier be he, and as many sons as heirs I not wish them a fair death.
It's worth more sorrow, and that I'll pay for him.
So, God be with him.
Hail, King, the son thou art! Behold, the usurper's cursed head! The time is free! Hail, King of Scotland!
Hail, King of Scotland!
We shall not spend a large expense of time before we reckon of your several loves and make us even of you. My thanes and kingsmen, henceforth be earls, the first that ever Scotland in such an honor named. What's more to do that calls upon us by the grace of grace we shall perform in measure, time, and place. So thanks to all at once and to each one whom we invite to see us crowned at Scone.
Hail,